Hello crafters, welcome to today's video. Today's video is my card in the monthly challenge that I do with Donna Jackson over at Crafts and More with Donna Jackson, and it's the colour the colour combo card challenge. That's what it is. It's the colour card combo challenge. We do it every month. I'll link the playlist in the comments below. I'm going to be doing a standard size C6, but you can do this in any size that you wish. I'm going to be using the Big Time Sayings stamp set from MemoMadeIt.com. I'm going to be using this background stamp set from my stash. I don't have the packaging, so I can't tell you who made it. I'm going to be using this Sizzix Tim Holtz stamp set, and this is the Tim Holtz Alterations. It's framelits. I don't know which one it is. It's the 662496. It's the GOAT or Ram, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to be using some coloured pencils. I'm going to be using some double-sided foam tape, some vintage photo distress ink, wild honey, poppy red Nuvo hybrid, and acorn brown. Sorry crafters, I'm still a bit wobbly as I've been poorly this weekend, so please forgive me. And I'm also going to be using my mini Misty. The colours that Donna chose for this month are red, orange and brown, so that's why you see the poppy red, the acorn brown, the vintage photo, and obviously the wild honey. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to clear all this off my desk, and what I'm going to do, crafters, I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to do the video from start to finish, showing you how some of my videos, you know, after I've edited them, are fairly short. I'll try and get them to like 10 minutes if I can, but I just wanted, a lot of people have said that they like to watch it from beginning to end, so that, crafty friends, is what I'm going to do with you today. So I'm going to pop that in to my Misty, pick it up, and I'm going to use the vintage photo for this, and this will be the background of my first insert. You could do multiple inserts if you wish, but I'm going to use one insert. And this particular stamp set is really quite nice. It's got like, it's almost like a dictionary page. Now I'm just going to give it a quick wipe over, and then using my microfiber cloth, dab it down, and then I'm going to use the wild honey. And again, damping it, taking the wild honey ink off and drying it with my microfiber cloth, and now moving over to the poppy red Nuvo hybrid. Just to give that background all three of the colours, and some of it in places will be, you know, will be more brown, some will be more yellow orange, some will be more red. So that's that. I'm going to just leave that to dry for now, because obviously it's had 3 layers of stamping on it. We're also going to need some twine, so I've got some brown, red and orange and white, so obviously going with the colours as we commented at the beginning. So now I'm going to cut this down so it's just the image. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut this down just so I have the stamped image. Okay, now moving on to our lovely little critter, as I like to call him. he's not a critter, but he's a lovely stamped image. I've got some scrap paper. So using the acorn, I'm going to use that to stamp out my image. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of my metallic coloured, and I'm going to use the browns, a hint of gold and a hint of yellowy orange. And I'm going to use the darker shade at the bottom here of his ear, and just the pretty much where you would think that they would be shading. I mean, the good thing with these Tim Holtz stamps, shading is very much there, so it really does help you in many ways. Let me zoom you in a bit. I just must remember to zoom you back out. Okay, and then for his jacket there, I'm actually going to use my orange Spectrum Noir. Now this is a, trying to find what colour it is, Harvest Moon, and I'm going to use that on his jacket. Using the wet one that I have to one side, I'm just going to dab that off. Okay. And then I'm going to use my Cuttlebug, and I'm going to use the die that came with the stamp set, and we are going to die cut him out. So this is a traditional sandwich. That's the A, B and C plate. I'm going to put our lovely little coloured image on there, and we're going to use the die. Let's turn him around. Let's put the die in place. I'll just give a bit of washi tape on the top here just in case I need it. Okay, let's pop on the C plate and let's run him through. Okay, let's take that die up. Okay, there we go. I didn't quite get the bit of wheat he was chewing, but never mind. I'm not going to stress about it. Right, let's put some square foam dots on the back. Okay, he is now ready. Now we're going to go back to the card base, and I'm going to bring over my my kind of scrapbook that I like to use when I'm stamping. And I've got this kind of barley wheat kind of cattail stamp, and I'm going to use the orange. I'm just going to concentrate on the top and the surround, you know, and just around the outside, because obviously once I put this inlay on, you're not really going to see much of the rest of this card, the card base. So I'm going to use the orange. And we're going to use the poppy red. The idea of using this is because of the bit of straw that he's chewing, so I wanted that to be represented on the card base. I try and clean my stamps as soon as I'm finished using them, crafters, but usually I edit that bit out. So now that go, I need to ink the edge of my insert as well. I'm going to use the Vintage Photo. I'm going to ink the edge all the way around. Don't forget to check out Donna's video today also as well, crafters, because both Donna and I put them out today, and it's always the first Monday of each month, so make sure you keep that in your diaries. So now I'm going to cut off enough twine and I'm going to cut 2 pieces of each colour. That's my brown, orange and white, and my red, and using some sellotape, which I know I just had. There it is. I tell you, crafters, I'm forever putting things down and them disappearing. Okay, turn. This is the base because my leaf is at the top. So this is my base here. And I'm going to put some sellotape on the back here, securing those 3 lengths. And the same on the other side. I've gone up slightly further, so that means my twine will be at a slight angle because I want these to overlap on the front. I'll show you when I turn it over. Okay, so we have that there, and I want this to overlap. See how it overlaps in the centre? It crosses over. I'm going to do that. Okay, let's put some foam tape on the back. Let me know in the comments, please, crafters. Are you enjoying this series? Are you bored of it now? I know Donna and I are enjoying it, and we do want to continue doing it until we reach our 1-year anniversary at least. But obviously, if it's not getting the views and you don't enjoy it, there's no point either of us doing it. So please let both of us know in both of our comments sections if you want us to keep going. So I'm going to put this on my card base. And we're going to put our cheeky chappy on our insert. And then on the inside I'm going to use the orange, and that's Wild Honey, and I'm going to use the Sunset from May May, and it's going to say happy birthday to you. So there we go, nice and simple. And where's my first one? And there's my first one that I did. I really like them, and as I say, the colours for this month, so if you're joining us on my Facebook group, Create at Home with G, the colours you'll need to create, the colours that you'll need to have on your cards this month in October are orange, red and brown. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to head over to Donna's channel. I'll have a link to her channel in the comments also. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.